to face unpredictable Bangladesh at Dubai International Stadium. And in the next half an hour, we'll get you news, previews, analysis and all the action from ground zero. Let's begin. Well, you would remember the Gangnam-style dance moves of Virat Kohli back in the year 2013 when India lifted the Champions Trophy title. But it's been long a wait since then for Team India specifically. However, ODI still remains as India's strength and the water will be tested now with today's India versus Bangladesh Champions Trophy match where each victory will be the original spin for Team India. So first up, let's give India's journey in Champions Trophy over the years through this pre-match preview. Take a look.
Led by Rohit Sharma, Team India enters the competition as a top contender, boasting a well-balanced squad featuring stalwarts like Virat Kohli, Shubman Gill and Shreyas Iyer, along with a formidable all-round unit. Team India has enjoyed a rich history in Champions Trophy, winning the title twice and reaching 4 finals in 8 editions. India has an impressive history in the Champions Trophy, having won the tournament twice in 2002 and in 2013 under MS Dhoni's captaincy. In 2013, India was undefeated throughout the tournament. In the first 2 Champions Trophies, India performed well but got knocked out in the playoffs. Sourav Ganguly's team reached the final but fell short against New Zealand, losing by 4 wickets in the year 2000. The 2004 to 2009 period saw India go through a rough patch as they faced group stage exit in 3 consecutive Champions Trophies. India bounced back in 2013 and reached the final in 2017 but faced a crushing defeat against Pakistan in the final. Placed in Group A, India began their Champions Trophy campaign against Bangladesh on 20th February. They will go on to face arch rivals Pakistan in a much anticipated contest on 23rd February and play their final group stage match against New Zealand on March 2. India holds a strong record against Bangladesh in ICC tournaments and will look to continue their dominance. In terms of key battles, Rohit Sharma's battle against Mustafizur Rahman will be crucial as the left-arm pacer has troubled Indian batsmen in the past. Another matchup to watch will be Virat Kohli facing Taskin Ahmed's express pace. On the other side, India's young pacer Arshdeep Singh will look to make early inroads against Bangladesh's aggressive opener Liton Das. With high stakes and passionate fan bases, the return of Champions Trophy promises to be an exciting affair. Sports Desk, DD India.
So Rohit Sharma and his men are all set to begin their quest for a second consecutive and successive ICC trophy as India will start their Champions Trophy campaign against Bangladesh at Dubai International Cricket Stadium in a short while from now. Well, it will be their second meeting in the history of the tournament and the first meeting between the two since October 2023 at the ODI Cricket World Cup. India head into the tournament having played just 2 ODI series 6 months apart, and they suffered a 0-2 loss against Sri Lanka in the month of July last year. However, they beat England earlier this month at home, securing a 3-0 clean sweep. And on the other hand, Bangladesh have played 9 ODI games since 2024, winning just 3 out of them. So the two countries have faced each other 41 times in the 50-over format, and India holds an overwhelming 32-8 advantage over Bangladesh, while one match yielded no result. So India face Bangladesh for the second time in the ICC Champions Trophy in a short while from now. And after that dose of pretty interesting stats and facts, now let's get you the excitement from the ground and how the fans are gearing up for Clash of the Titans.
We have come all the way from Qatar to cheer for Team India, and this is our first experience. Hopefully India will have a great match and they will win against Bangladesh with a big margin, and hopefully we will beat Pakistan on the 23rd.
And win the cup, definitely.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा भारत माता की जय come on India.
Not only this, Havan and Pujas are also being performed for victory of Team India in India's holy city of Varanasi.
Swaha! 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 Swaha!
So the fans are leaving no stone unturned to make it a great success for Team India. And now let's get you a good analysis of this. To discuss more on this, I am joined by our expert of the day, Mr. Rakesh Rao. Also joining us at the special broadcast is Narayan Singh from Newsroom, Abhishek Mahajan from New Delhi. A very warm welcome to all our panelists here at the special broadcast. First of all, Abhishek, coming on to you, the Indian squad looks very interesting. Jasprit Bumrah is not there, but Shami was much awaited. Take us through the Indian squad, Abhishek.
Yes, Deepika, good afternoon. Yes, Jasprit Bumrah not part of the Indian squad. It's a big void. It's not a small hole, Deepika. It's a big gaping hole. Jasprit Bumrah not part of the Champions Trophy squad. But yes, Mohammad Shami has come in. He doesn't look that lethal if you take a series against England into consideration, but it will be too harsh on him, expecting too much from Mohammad Shami. He performed exceptionally well in the 2023 World Cup, took over 23 wickets in 7 odd matches. But yes, Harshit Rana is the replacement for Jasprit Bumrah in the squad, and a lot will be expected from Arshdeep Singh. Also, Deepika, he bowls good overs, comes back in to the right-hander initially, and then he bowls good Yorkers also. A lot will be expected from him. And yes, you talked about the squad, Deepika. 5 spinners are part of the top for the in the squad. But yes, same question was asked from Rohit Sharma also in the pre-match press conference, that we have 5 spinners in the squad. He said, no, we have only 3 spinners. In fact, he said we have 2 spinners and 3 are the all-rounders. He was mentioning Ravindra Jadeja, Washington Sundar and Akshar Patel. He said that we want to play to our strengths. We have spinning all-rounders in the team. So it will be interesting to see what the playing 11 will look like. Arshdeep Singh is a certainty, and it will be interesting to see whether Kuldeep Yadav will be the 3rd spinner or Washington Sundar, because Akshar Patel and Ravindra Jadeja, they look certainty in the playing 11. And also big tournament for Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma also, Deepika. They like this format, they like playing in this format, and this is their preferred format also. Test matches have their own challenges, T20s also, but yes, a lot will be expected from them. And yes, if India, they have to perform well in the tournament, a lot will depend on Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Shubman Gill has been performing well. He is in good form along with Shreyas Iyer, who will bat at number 4. Hardik Pandya will be at number 5. Looks like a good team. But yes, big match today, because this match, sports is all about momentum. So this match will set the tone for India.
Now let's also go across to our expert of the day, Mr. Rakesh Rao. Sir, when we talk about India's squad, as Abhishek did mention, a lot is at stake, especially for Rohit Sharma and Gautam Gambhir, considering their past performances. However, ODI has been a different spin altogether for Team India. What is your analysis of the current form of the team going ahead into this important clash against Bangladesh today?
Well, as far as the form is concerned, there are no, like, 2 ways about it. Indians are looking in awesome form, absolutely awesome. Talking about Rohit, yeah, Rohit does look a bit rusty. Yes, he did have a good knock in between, but I still would like to see him settling in early. And of course, what he does is that he goes on the attacking mode straight away. Now, if he clicks, Indians will be right on top. But what if he doesn't? Then also there are not too many concerns, because we have seen that Indians have won a lot of games when Rohit hasn't clicked. So that is not a serious worry, but the day he dominates, we are almost certain to win. So as far as Gautam is concerned, yes, he has had a bad track record in the recent past, because we have lost a few series, but that is not in ODI in particular, because this ODI series that we are talking about, at home we beat a very formidable team like England. And now we are up against a rival, and of course, after Bangladesh, we also have to face Pakistan and New Zealand. Now, just a throwback here: Indians faced the same 2 rivals, Pakistan as well as New Zealand, way back in 2021 ODI in UAE at the same stadium, and unfortunately, in the space of 2 Sundays, we lost both the matches comprehensively. New Zealand beat us by 8 wickets. Pakistan beat us by 10 wickets. So that is, of course, that is not a 50-over game, but here 50 over being our best suit, I think we are definitely going to come hard at all the teams. And the best part is we are not taking any of these teams lightly. That is what Gautam and Rohit, they always do. They'll never take the opposition lightly, no matter how good the form appears to be.
Right.
Yeah. So I think overall we are going to hold the upper hand, but I'm not going to really make a sweeping statement here that we are going to, smash the opposition. No.
Right.
It's a new surface for us, a huge advantage, because India is a real home team here.
Right.
Because India is not traveling, India is getting all the matches where they are. So Indians are more hosts than any host that you could ever think of.
Indeed. Now let's also go across to Narayan Singh, who's joining us from Newsroom. Narayan, when we talk about the in-form Indian squad, here Mohammad Shami's return is also one of the top points when we talk about India's squad, because that was much awaited irrespective of the format and the matches that we talk about. What is your view and the kind of performances that we are expecting from Shami today?
Talking about Mohammad Shami, we know that during the 2023 World Cup, he was India's pace spearhead. After Hardik Pandya was injured, he was put into the schemes, and the kind of performance he delivered during the 2023 World Cup, everybody knows that, and it will be, we can say, went into the annals of the Indian bowling history. So fantastic performance, and after that he got knee injury in the left knee during the final against the Australia, and after that we know that he was forced into an exile of 14 months from the international cricket. It was a difficult period for him, but after that he came back in the during the rehab period. He played the Ranji Trophy, Syed Mushtaq, also the series against the England. We know that he's the veteran of the game, and in the absence of the Bumrah, he has the, we can say, the capabilities to do things for the India, and he was not up to the mark, not to his usual best during the series against England, because we also know that he was during a rehab period. BCCI was testing him. Definitely in the series in this match against Bangladesh in the Champions Trophy, he will give his 100%. But rather than, the most important thing is that here, if you talk about the strategy of the Indian team, we have the talk about the 2023 World Cup, what went wrong with India in that tournament, especially if you take the top 6, top 5, India don't have any left-handers in that at that point of time. Now we have the floater Akshar Patel. We know the way he was used during the series against England. He came at the number 4, but it didn't look like that it was a gamble for the Team India. Rather than, he played like a certified batsman. And Rishabh Pant too, if he comes up the order, again there is a left-hander for the India. And most importantly, we have many impact players in our team like Rishabh Pant, Hardik Pandya and Akshar Patel. If you take a look, 2023 World Cup, we don't have these players, but in the ODI T20 World Cup, where India won the World Cup, we have these players. So definitely India has an upper hand in this match, and we know that Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, the veterans of the game, are towards the fag end of their career. And rather than, even if the way Rakesh said that Rohit looked rusty, even he scored a century, but thing is that here, rather than being we can say the flag bearer, they can become the facilitator for the others to motivate them. If their shots are not coming, they can motivate from the North striker, and they can bring the players like Shubman Gill. They can ask him, they can, even if you take a look with the performance Shubman Gill performed in the series against England, Shreyas Iyer back in the form, our players are back in the form, and there is a depth in the batting till the number 8. So all in all, India look a complete side, and all depends on how we uses our resources here in the match against Bangladesh.
All right, thank you so much, Narayan, for joining us and bringing us a rounded perspective on how do we see Shami's involvement over here and the other team members. And before we talk about today's match, which is going to start in a short while from now, the toss will be taking at 2 o'clock. But before that, let's quickly recap the overall winners so far from the year 1998 till the year 2017. So if we talk about 1998, South Africa were the title holders in the inaugural edition. Moving on to the year 2000, New Zealand bagged the title trophy of the Champions Trophy in that year. Then going ahead in the 2002 year, India and Sri Lanka were the joint winners. And in the year 2004, West Indies won the Champions Trophy title. And then in the year 1998, South Africa once again bagged the accolades. And moving on to the year 2006, 2009, Australia bagged it back to back when we talk about Champions Trophy. And 2013 belonged to Team India when we saw the Gangnam Style performance by Virat Kohli and those superb dance moves by all the rest of the team players. And in the year 2017, it was a heartbreak for Team India, but Pakistan were the title trophy winners of the Champions Trophy overall. So these are a quick stat fact that we are bringing to you. And up next, let's also take a look at Indian stars at the Champions Champions Trophy so far. To begin with Virat Kohli, because he's also looking forward to create a new sort of record at this time with 529 runs in ODIs across 12 innings. Virat Kohli has got a lot to perform this time at the Champions Trophy. We were talking about Rohit Sharma, and Rohit Sharma's score, if we talk about, it's been 123 versus Bangladesh in the year 2017. Ravindra Jadeja is another player to look forward to, because with 16 wickets across 10 innings, a lot of things rely on Ravindra Jadeja. And in the year 2013 also against West Indies, he took 5 for 36. So Ravindra Jadeja has a lot to come in to provide when we talk about the overall unit performance of Team India, especially against their opening match at the Champions Trophy. And now let's go back across to Abhishek Mahajan, who continues to stay with us. And we also have Mr. Rakesh Rao. Mr. Rao, when we talk about, we were talking about Virat Kohli, we were talking about Rohit Sharma, but we also have to talk about Shubman Gill. And his latest ODI ranking speaks a lot, and it also gives a huge boost to Team India. Don't you think Shubman Gill has given a good gift to Team India, especially in the form of that confidence booster?
Absolutely. See, when your top order is struggling, now, when I talk about top order, that means the top 3, in which if you have somebody like Shubman, who has worked so hard on his game when he was away from the team, and every time he has returned, he shows that confidence, he shows that hard work. And the way he strokes the ball, that is what breaks the confidence of any fast bowler who is in rhythm. Now, that is what he is capable of doing to any fast bowlers up front. Now, if he sticks around there, and every time, I mean, especially in the series against England, if you go by his recent form, now what he actually did was he didn't throw his wicket away. He stuck in there. He didn't want to go for any fancy strokes, and that confidence that he sends to the dressing room, now that is so vital. It's not that he's scoring a 50 or a 30 or a 80. His being there, he shows you up front that there's nothing in this attack. Now that thing that he sends you silently, that message that goes to batsmen who are supposed to come in next, the middle order in particular, that is what he does. Now, especially when Rohit and Virat are struggling. Now, if Virat gets a 50 or Rohit gets a 100, you know, Shubman's contribution, it still stands out. So that's what I'm trying to say, that this guy, you need him in form, especially when all others are not looking so great, especially in the top 3. Middle order is looking fine with Shreyas and the 2 spin all-rounders which we have, but overall I still feel that if KL Rahul can also contribute, then what you will see is that in the matches ahead, people who are struggling, especially Rohit and Virat, they can get confidence that, okay, even if we fail, we have, like individuals who can bat up to number 7, up to 8, and that is what gives them the confidence. Unlike the days in the past where we have seen that, there was so much of dependence on both Rohit and Virat, but in the last year or so, what we have seen, whatever little ODI which we saw, we saw that it's, in spite of these 2 guys not being there most of the time, Indians have done well.
When we talk about Indians, we have to talk about Bangladesh as well. Abhishek, apart from Nahid Rana, what are the strengths of Bangladesh when we look at their squad going into the match today?
Yes, Deepika, Bangladesh, they are playing without Shakib after a very long time, and they also don't have Liton Das in their team, who is part of their setup for a very, very long time. And remember, he has been dropped on form, and Bangladesh, Shanto has been captaining the side. In the pre-match press conference also, that question was asked from Chanto whether you'll go with 3 medium pacers, or because your strength has been spin. He said that no, we have a good mix of pacers and spinners, and before the toss only we'll be deciding whether we go with 3 spinners or 2 spinners. So looking at the pitch also, but also Deepika, we also have I also have my colleague with me who is not a reporter or an anchor today. He's a super fan of Indian team today, and when he was coming here to the office, he was shouting India, India. Siddharth, India versus Bangladesh today. Obviously, you are supporting India, but you think Bangladesh will be a challenge for India?
I'll answer your question a little later, but first I'll say India, India.
And yes, definitely, Abhishek, it's India versus Bangladesh. I'm very, very excited. And as you said, today I'm not a reporter or anchor, I'm a fan today. And in India, cricket is not considered as a game, it's considered as a religion. And as I woke up today, the first thing and last thing in my mind was that I have to watch India versus Bangladesh. It's very, very exciting, happening in Dubai. We don't know how the pitch will behave. Answering your question, we have to see, you know, whether it will be a batsman's paradise or a bowler's den. So yeah, that we have to see later. But it's the first match India is playing in the Champions Trophy 2025, and we all hope collectively. As an Indian, I really wish that when they play, when they go onto the ground, the excitement is just in the air, and everyone, cheer when India plays any other team in the world. And it's Bangladesh. We can't take Bangladesh lightly, certainly. Yeah. But the fact is this, that I'm very hopeful that we come out with flying colours. We'll come out with flying colours. And Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma. In fact, little disappointment for Indian fans that Jasprit Bumrah is not playing. But we have a good pace battery. And when it comes to the batters, we all know that India has best batters in the world. So yeah, definitely a good showdown will be witnessed. And some good numbers will be witnessed on the board. Some good sixes and some good fours. And we'll be cheering here from the office, Abhishek.
And you're a big fan of Virat Kohli, we all know. So a lot is expected from Kohli and also Rohit Sharma.
Definitely, and they will perform today when they'll go onto the ground. They know that it's a big opportunity for them. They have already made their mark in the world of cricket. But still, when it comes to major tournaments, Abhishek, people and fans, and especially in India, they have high expectations from your captain. You have high expectations from the best batter in the world. We all hope that they put some good numbers on the board. And today, definitely, it will happen. And yeah, Virat Kohli will work on his mistakes that he has done in the past. So today, that outside edge factor, I believe that won't be seen. And some good numbers on the board would be seen. And Rohit Sharma, as we all know, he hits some big sixes, hooks and pulls and everything. So yeah, a good showdown, like I say, from the batters. We also have some young blood in the dressing room as well, who will be stepping in their shoes when these players will be retiring. So yeah, all in all, we have a great batting lineup as well as good pace battery. And like I say, Bangladesh can't be taken lightly, but we have a stronger team and we'll come out with flying colours. And it's India versus Bangladesh. I'm very, very excited. I'm sure everyone in the entire country is as excited as I am today, Abhishek.
Yes, Deepika, he's speaking on fans' behalf. Fans want Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma to perform, and yes, India to start off well against Bangladesh.
And not only India is cheering for Team India, but fans from all across the world are indeed. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for joining us, and thank you so much, Siddharth, for being the super fan today. And now, my last quick question, because we are also running out of time, to Mr. Rao. Sir, when we talk about Nahid Rana, how much of a threat is he going to be for Team India? And we are just few minutes away from the toss. The importance of toss today.
Well, see, for long, we are aware that Bangladesh is a team which is known for its strength when it came to spin, department. But this time around, they have 3 fast bowlers who are really quick and they are accurate. In addition, you also have 3 spinners there. So, a team that has six bowling options will always be a serious threat when it comes to a 50-over game. So expect those guys to come very hard at you. Number one. Number two, about the surface there. Now the point is that it has rained earlier in the week. Now if the surface is a bit soggy, I'm talking about the outfield. Now that means if you have 3 spinners, you'll have to ensure that if India is going in with 3 spinners, which is 30 overs of spin, Indians will have to go through it pretty quickly, because in case there is a rain or whatever, then your spinners could get a little ineffective. So toss becomes important, and as we know the stats go, teams chasing have won majority of games here. So I expect any team which wins the toss should opt to chase.
Should opt to chase. That's been the, I think, underlining factor of today's match going into the first match, because India would like to win today's match, and every match is very, very important when we talk about Champions Trophy, the clash of the Titans. Thank you so much, Mr. Rakesh Rao, for joining us and bringing us a rounded perspective going into the super match against Bangladesh, because India is all set and so all the fans are set. Well, Before we go, leaving you with these visuals where cricket is more than just a game. As our fans also said, it's a religion, it's an emotion. And so as India kicks off its campaign in the much-awaited Champions Trophy 2025, we leave you with the visuals of the Plates of Glory Museum in Pune, which is the world's largest collection of cricket memorabilia. With over 75,000 priceless artifacts, including signed bats from every World Cup winning team since 1975, this museum is a dream come true for cricket fans. Enjoy the visuals. Keep cheering for Team India, and thank you so much for joining us right now. Namaskar.
Complex issues, hidden agendas, twists and turns, strategic games. We think all dots are linked, we just need to connect them. Join me every week as I connect the dots to unravel hidden designs in statecraft, mysteries and decode issues